Okay, we were running the new Vortex. This actually came off of my M400. This is what I just got set up with optics. I am Vortex until the day I die. These guys are phenomenal. Love them, not just the products themselves being bulletproof, lifetime guarantee. These razors are friggin' bomb proof. And this is their new 4x24, much more compact than what I was running prior, but also gives you a little bit more of that that ability to zoom in, get closer into those targets. Because honestly, shooting the tactical games, big thing on that is you can run a 1 to 10. A lot of people do that. Some people go through and run, you know, just shoot AMGs or things of that nature. But the tactical games I've ran, I was told, oh, you only have to shoot out to 300 yards. Well, my first one had one of the courses. The first course I ever ran was 450-yard rifle shots. And then when I was out at the New Hampshire one at the SIG Training Center, they went all the way out to 650 yards. Yeah, you want to be able to run, gun, do things of that nature, but this Razor 4x24 gives me the ability to have a very good focal plane and just be able to see things running gun and keep it close in quarters and not be totally tunnel visioned in. But I am able to go through and adapt as we get into those longer range shots. I will be setting this up and ultimately setting it up to where I have a dive board on top. I got to get the 34 millimeter one without a dive board where I can drop a digital rangefinder on top of it for if I ever need to do any of that long range stuff or I just want to do it for fun. That's going to be a little add-on piece I'm doing. But the Vortex Razor 4x24 is going to be the optic that I am running 2026 here. Cannot wait to be able to get this set up. Of course, I have the Vortex rail system and scope ring. They're set up to where this will get just set right up top. I'll do a whole build, so make sure when I go through, subscribe to the channel. I will do an actual walkthrough build. This is just kind of a teaser piece to it. I'm going to be clipping that guy on there, so you know how she's going to ultimately look. So this new 4x24, so nice that it's super compact. Like a lot of times guys will run like the 3 to 15 or things of that nature. It gives them a little bit more optical zoom on the targets that are getting further out there. But that 4x24, you can get away with it. If you guys are new to tactical games, everything, I got a couple guys who are going to be competing at the one here in Missouri. The first one I ever did had the 1 to 10. You can do 1 to 10s. I'd say, honestly, if it's your first time and you're looking at getting an optic, and it doesn't have to be this one, right? But I would highly recommend a 2 to 15 or something in between there to give you the ability to reach out and be confident with those shots and really just learn your optics. Like your holdovers and everything there is going to be huge for your setup. So, but running that, and then the cool little side one that I'm going to be running, I'm going to set this down, is going to be brand new product to the industry, is going to be this DP Shooting Solutions. And this is a red dot offset, okay? So I'll also be running the Defender ST enclosed red dot off to the side. This will be popped right in there on the rail as well. But the cool piece with this, same guys, you guys know I'm in the archery range or the archery scene as well. Evolution Outdoors, these guys have developed this. So phenomenal little piece. It allows you with just an Allen wrench set here to be able to go through and actually maneuver this 45 to whatever angle you ultimately want it at. And to be able to get around, because what you run into on some of these optics is you can have this ultimately set up here, but depending on where that scope ring is, you might have to have it just out just a little bit to get past that scope ring, or you want it to be in front where you're aiming it. If it's too tight, okay, you're losing half of your lens in that scope ring, to where this just allows you to get maybe a couple degrees further out just to be able to get that line of sight. And all this stuff is going to be like 50 yards in, 100 yards in when you're doing like a speed run course, no matter what you're ultimately doing. So it's always good running offset. I'm pumped and excited for this one. These guys are awesome. Like I said, it's the DP Shooting Solutions, brand new product to the marketplace.